हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक अगेन टू आवर लाइव स्ट्रीम गाइस। आज हम लोग खेलने वाले हैं डेथ स्टैंडिंग 2, जो कि बहुत मस्त गेम है। तो कंटिन्यू द गेम। हम लोग कुछ जगह तक खेल चुके थे एंड वी आर नाउ कंटिन्यू सेम थिंग।
Buen dia, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
How can we activate that?
Fuck.
मैंने वो नहीं लिया क्या? मुझे ये बात पता नहीं है। डिलीवरी नहीं ली क्या मैंने? एक्स्ट्रा चीज तो हमारे ऊपर से हट चुकी है। ठीक है, एक सीढ़ी थी हमारे पास, वो सीढ़ी नहीं है। Need to go back. I think तुमसे फाइट करना। Where do we came from? I think we need to stop them. आज भाई मुझे यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं दिखा।
Fuck me.
We have some serious fight.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
ये क्या था? नहीं दे रहा है मुझे। और वो तो उस जगह पे आ चुके हैं जहाँ से हमें के अंदर जाना था। घर जा करके तो बहुत वो ये now the wind is start blowing.
This one's for you.
Are we upgrading it? तो भाई हम लोग उसको फाइंड करके ढूंढना होगा। We are now entering. Yeah. We are now entered the area. that we
Definitely
can-
not alone.
have them. Weight has increased now. भाई ये हम कहाँ आ गए? आई थिंक हम अपने एरिया में जा रहे हैं। मैंने डिलीवरी लिया था। मैं बस एक बार चेक कर लूँगा मेरी इसमें डिलीवरी। so bad यार. Oh. भाई.
Keep it together.
Now we are at.
Good evening, Sam.
Now I think we can. Let's go. Now it's a start by.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Now we have taken the order. Just need to deliver it. Oh, it's night time. AC rain. एसिड रैन चल रहा है भाई। अगर रात में रास्ते में बारिश वारिश हो गई तो हमारी जो प्रोडक्ट है वो खराब हो जाएगी, इसलिए हम देख करके चलना हो।
Best of luck to you.
Could we go now?
Shit.
Let's go. It's damaging our product.
Warning, virus elevated.
Raising virus. What is भाई ये क्या है? ये वायरस क्या है भाई? क्यों है?
Someone's out there.
Yeah, guys, we have to stop somewhere so we can save our boat. But right now भाई मेरे फीट पे इतनी ज़्यादा वेट है, बंदा संभाल नहीं पा रहा है। बट हमें कैसे भी उसको डिलीवर करना है ताकि भाई हम लोग एक और न्यूरल लिंकिंग को आगे बढ़ा पाएँ। हाँ, तेरी सब खाता पानी से बाहर निकल के चलना थोड़ा। बट कुछ भी बोलो भाई, मुझे इस गेम का ग्राफिक्स बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद आया है। बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा। कैन यू सी दैट? As we came from this route. Oh! There are more of them coming. Now it's adjusted. One just attacked on us. एरिया में पानी भी आ चुका है क्योंकि गाइस ये एरिया खतरों से खाली नहीं है। देखो पानी आ चुका है, हमको बच के निकलना होगा यहाँ से कैसे भी। अगर हम यहाँ से बच के नहीं निकले तो हम पानी में डूब भी सकते हैं और साथ में साथ पूरा का पूरा प्रोडक्ट जो हमारे साथ है जो डिलीवर करना है वो भी जाएगा। तो इस बात का मुझे ख्याल। ओ नहीं 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 ब्रो, डोंट डोंट। स्लोली भाई हम लोग को धीरे धीरे जाना है ताकि हम हमारा जो बंदा है ये, अगर ये गिर जाता है तो हो जाएगी दिक्कत भाई। बट अगर आप लोग देखोगे तो भाई हम लोग भाई पानी देखो कितना है। बारिश होते ही पूरा पानी आ चुका है इधर। We are hide. Can we wait for the weather to? स्लोली जाएंगे दोस्तों कि अगर ये गिरा। अभी बारिश भी रुक चुकी है। आई थिंक कि हम लोग इसी पहुंच जाएंगे जहां हमें जाना है। Guys, we have some weather right now.
How you doing, Sam?
अब हम क्या करें दोस्तों।
Come on, what you got? Let's do this.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
We crossed the water, guys.
Fuck. Come on, Sammy boy.
We are really close to by. तो पहुंच चुके. We are really close to it. बहुत मेहनत लगा इस कार्गो को पहुंचाने में, बट अकेला हो भी देखा है. So we arrived. Let's go. Activity complete.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. This is practically flawless. Mil gracias. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm
Ta
carrying.
madre.
I just pray they're strong and
Ta
healthy.
madre. छोटा
The elderly residents
सामान।
here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth,
मादरे का
but there should be more than enough to support anything you build.
मादरे
Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal. The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday. Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please, check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So,
चलो भाई
if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
Playing archived footage from this location.
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please, check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help.
hit the request Now we are going to kill all of them. We are going with the top speed. We are going with the top speed. Go down.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. We have no weight, so we can run as fast as we want. शिवन भाई जिसने भी लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है वो लोग फटाक से लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर देना। ये गेम मुझे पसंद आ रहा है थोड़ा थोड़ा, इससे काफी पसंद आ रहा है।
Almost toppled over.
have the content.
Gotta work on those core muscles.
Are they sleep? Let's go.
Okay.
Sign detected nearby.
Now we have everything. So this vehicle work on battery.
There you are. Checking your order data now. Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I was wrong. Let me repay the favor with some local data of ours. Maybe you'll find something of interest. We have allocated more resources for you to use.
Now displaying your current port upgrade.
The data I've shared with you is the schematic. Well, this design is... The rod extends with a quick It can... A throne? Test it out.
Your next main order is now available.
Well done.
Please access the delivery terminal in V.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you... The order you've under... The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Watch out for landing from the road.
My vehicle is charging.
stretch my legs. What's out there? Okay, great. When I step in.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Let's go take the vehicle and are good to go. Guys, इस गेम की क्वालिटी काफी अच्छी है, देखो गुड ग्राफिक्स।
Okay.
बैटरी का प्यारा गाड़ी था। That's the place where
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
अरे बैंडिट के पास भी एक था क्या?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
अच्छा वो ऑटोमेटिक चार्ज होता है थोड़ा थोड़ा। अगर वो थोड़ा थोड़ा भी चार्ज हो जाता है तो बहुत टाइम लगेगा चार्ज होने में।
Close. Come on, Sammy boy.
Now we are talking.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours?
The hell is
With
that
those
guy?
chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Get you going. You sure know how to take care of your cargo. I just have to say that looks like our chiral density gauge. So?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's high time our BT research should go a hell. We just shared some data. I think you'll... The chiral... We can it's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. But you'd know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom. And despite its... So you can think... In any case, if you want to feel... by the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick search. Let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
अरे भाई मुझे मेरे चार्ज कर गाड़ी बहुत सारा है भाई
Gate quake detected. Please seek shelter immediately.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Departing facility.
इतना सोएंगे साला कि भाई कोई बता नहीं पाए। तो भाई पूरा सप्ताह का एक सप्ताह में जितना लोग सोते हैं उससे ज़्यादा
Departing facility.
A vehicle is not charged यार। Let's go to the private room and sleep again. After then, we just took the order.
Departing facility.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab.
बहुत बोलता है यार।
And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them.
चल
You're
चल
a pro.
चल मामला
I know
खत्म।
you can handle this. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. When the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of Doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared. All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map. All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do... So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with... An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, And if you stash your backpack in... So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Order accepted. Thank you.
ये लेवल की अर्थ है कि भाई
density has fallen to within normal range. BT threat neutralized. Please deliver your cargo to the research lab.
This ain't bad.
यार गेम में अब मजा आ रहा है.
That's a close one. Fuck. Thank
go as fast as possible. नया ड्रेस मिल जाता ना. Charles Singh, welcome to this. My car is having a busting.
I will
Okay, just a bit further now.
Good morning to you. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? It really doesn't get much better than this. What else is there to say but thanks? Huh. Picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing...
For the area.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, Sam? Don't suppose you remember who I am? The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance. And here I am.
Nickerson.
And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it... Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. chiral density levels in this region have been we've been seeing a lot. It's almost our analysis. Well, now that we see, it's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
गाइस आज के लिए बस इतना ही।
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America,
Have you
the
completed
continent
the
is
first
entirely cut off from us
ये first
by
one
a
नहीं
tar
खेला
belt.
मैंने।
And so we have no idea what's going on down there.
The story
Nor
देख
do we
लो।
know the state of any continent other than our own.
वाला game
The researchers here were
Graphic
trying
files.
to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data.
देख लेंगे भाई, story देख लेंगे।
With no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, They sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gatequake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
ये चटका देंगे
Manifestation imminent. Access the delivery terminal to make preparations for combat.
This is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
The graphics.
Warning, footwear durability significantly reduced.
I want you to know that we appreciate you.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family? Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and plate gates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.